It is Wednesday, April 13th, 2022, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I am Marshall Manlove from Delaware Sports and My Sports Reports. Doing my live stream at like 7:30 in the evening. Haven't done one this late. Usually I do them in the mornings. Maybe I'll be more coherent. Yeah. We can all hope. Anyway. So this is a Delaware edition of our show. We do a couple different editions here. The amateur athletic milestones, what else? Interview editions, and also our National Letter of Intent signings edition, with that one really being from athletes all around the country. We include the ones from Delaware here on this edition, and then also we'll add them to the national one as well. Let's see who is paying attention. Anybody here? Let's refresh this so I can find out what's happening here. Please do us a solid here also and subscribe to the show, please, if you wouldn't mind. On YouTube, Patreon, Rumble, wherever it is, just please do us that favor and do so. There's no charge to do so. We're not charging for subscriptions or anything like that. We just need people to subscribe. And a fresh haircut here, and I'm not digging it at all. I need someone who knows how to cut hair. Okay? Please, somebody help me out here. This is ridiculous already. I'm going to have to shave this off tomorrow, probably. Absolutely horrendous. All right. This show is brought to you by me, Marshall Manlove, stage hypnotist. I have to take this stage tomorrow in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, at the Majestic Theater with this dumb haircut. So if you would like to see what the hair will actually look like live tomorrow, come up to Pottsville, $15. Check out the hair, and also a very funny, fascinating, and memorable experience. Hopefully. Anyway, usually they are. And more about my show at marshallmanlove.com. And it is the spring home selling season. And I sell real estate in Delaware, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. And more about my doings there at marshallmanlove.boxroach.com. And also one more shout out to the people at Jazzercise in Middletown, 24 North Broad Street. They run a very active Facebook group page for athletes of Delaware, for parents of Delaware athletes. There goes the video. That's great. That's great. It's nighttime and still have problems with the video. I'm not actually asleep yet. Although 8 o'clock's coming up pretty soon. I'll probably be tired by then. That's not where I want to go. Let's go here and let's find out what's been happening around the state here in Delaware. University of Delaware Blue Hen head softball coach Jen Steele picks up her 200th career win as the Blue Hens beat the Drexel Dragons to help her reach that milestone. St. Mark's High School softball pitchers Riley Thomas and Carly Maxton combined on a no-hitter as St. Mark's won for the 5th time. They're 5-1 after this particular victory. Maxton struck out 7 and Riley Thomas struck out 6. Thomas also blasted a 2-run homer. Amanda Aller added 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Aaron McDonough struck out 3 for Hodson in this game. And we interviewed Riley Thomas yesterday, the 12th. And we're going to find out what she did on April 11th that we didn't talk about yesterday. There was a little bit of confusion during the interview. We were talking about a no-hitter. It was the first game of the season, Thomas threw a no-hitter. So this was combined and for her second, or 1.5, I guess. This is a picture of the St. George's girls soccer team celebrating head coach Bonnie Mills' 100th coaching victory for the Hawks. Not seen here is head coach Bonnie Mills. Maybe she took the picture. Just a guess. From Wilmington University, Ryan Sandberg was CACC Pitcher of the Week. It was 2-0 with a 1.15 ERA, 15 and 2/3 innings pitched, one complete game, 2 earned runs, 2-hit shutout versus Nyack. Congratulations for those honors there. University of Delaware had 2 pitchers earning honors of the week. The CAA Pitcher of the Week was Emily Winburn, and the CAA Rookie of the Week, Gracelyn Frost. Together, they combined for 3 wins, 27 and a third innings pitched, 21 strikeouts, 1 earned run allowed. Boys volleyball from Indian River, Player of the Year for last year, perhaps this year too. He's on a streak. Carson Barnes from Indian River signs his national letter of intent with Webster International University in Babson Park, Florida. It's good to see some boys volleyball players picking up some scholarships like this. It gives others who are entering the sport hope that there's an opportunity to perhaps play at the collegiate level, get some scholarship money. So that's a good thing for everybody to see, especially since we're about a year away from boys volleyball being a sanctioned sport by DIAA. Gentleman to the right there is Dave Swift, affectionately known as Swifty. He has recently celebrated 50 years of officiating basketball, football, and softball. He's seen here being honored for 50 years of football officiating, getting a golden whistle. Not sure if it's actually one that he can blow into and carry around the football fields, but he was honored by the basketball committee last week for 50 years of officiating. And he's been officiating a long time. You know, when James Naismith nailed up the first peach basket and invented the game, it wasn't long thereafter that Dave Swift was officiating games. He's a good guy. Been around a long time. Long time. A lot of abuse over 50 years. Somebody must take. Also from St. Mark's, this is senior Max Diassi. He threw 55 feet 0 inches to establish a new shot put record at the school. The previous record had been held since 1986 by Mark Benefield. So Diassi puts the shot 55 feet away, new record. This is Brandywine's Reese Founds. She threw a perfect game in a 13-0 shutout win against Mount Pleasant. Cavaliers had 14. I said Brandywine. It's Middletown. Middletown's Reese Founds threw a perfect game against Mount Pleasant. 14 hits the Cavaliers had. And congratulations to Reese Founds. This was yesterday. Also yesterday, this young lady was from Brandywine. It's Megan Leary. She pitched a complete game no-hitter, striking out 10 against AI DuPont High School. Bulldogs were led by Thexton going 3 for 3 and 2 RBIs. I don't know her first name, but anyway. Megan Leary, I tried to get a picture from her parents, not answering me yet. So we'll just add it later. So that was 1, 2. That was yesterday. The day before, Riley Thomas pitched her second solo no-hitter. This one was against Archmere. She allowed just 1 walk, piled up 17 strikeouts. She's yet to give a run up this year. This is a complete game, 7-inning win here for Riley Thomas. Spartans are 6-1. She did not pitch in the lone loss. In the combined no-hitter, her teammate picked up the win. And so Riley is 5-0, has not given up a run yet, and I believe only like 8 hits, something like that. So she's the real deal. She's a junior. The interview we did with her and her coach, John Thomas, is posted up on all of our sites. You can find that out. And she's going to the University of Delaware, already signed as a junior. Good for her. So she can just go out there, have some fun. That pressure's already off, and perhaps lead her team to a state championship this year. She's good. Playing right now against Red Line. I was going to go watch that because I was close, but I wanted to do this here today. And we'll see how she does tonight on a future broadcast here. If you have any items of interest you would like to submit to me, please do so by emailing me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. We're looking for all sorts of help here. You can join me in having all sorts of fun talking about local and even national sports here at the amateur level. Just reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. Want to work in front of the camera, behind the camera, whatever you want to do. Have your own show already? We can put it in a network. We can cross-promote each other and just talk about kids and adults doing positive things in the athletic community. I didn't think it was humanly possible for me to go through an entire 13 minutes without making a couple mistakes at least. So we'll go with 2. That wasn't so bad. Probably far less than the amount of mistakes I make doing these in the morning. So, all right. I want to say hello to Joey B, Tommy K, Donnie M, 3 biggest fans here. And if I have left you out, it's only because I only wanted to name 3 today, but I am certainly willing to place your name on a list of credits at the end of the show. Just reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com, say hello, and say, please add me to your credits, and I will do so because it's important. We need you to watch and tell other people what we're doing here. All right, so that's enough. I'm going to go watch something, I guess. I was going to watch my baseball team, but they already played. Speaking of baseball, though, should I get into this? All right. So I thought these days the athletes were bigger, stronger, and more well-trained than ever before. Apparently this is not the case in Major League Baseball, though, right? So today, Clayton Kershaw, the future Hall of Fame pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, was throwing a perfect game after 7 innings. He threw 80 pitches. Not that there's any scientific reason for people to limit the number of pitches that they throw, okay? That's another conversation. But his manager pulled him out of the game. So you have all these people who are sitting in the stands watching this game and potentially watching a historical moment. It's only been done less than 20 times in Major League history, right? So we're sitting there watching Clayton Kershaw possibly pitching a perfect game. Was pitching a perfect game for 7 innings. Only need 2 more innings to go. Coach pulls him out. And Clayton Kershaw says, I agree with the decision. I'm like, what? See, you would have to grab a couple guys to yank me off of that man if I'm pitching a perfect game. But one thing if he'd thrown 120, 130, 140 pitches or something, it's only 80. Like, that's what we used to do as a kid. Like, we got home, we throw 80, with our dads or something, and then go play with the kids in the neighborhood somewhere in the sandlot. And come on. That's not the first time Dave Roberts, the manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers, did that too. He also did that a couple of years ago. Like, come on. I'll tell you what, if his contract wasn't guaranteed, I'll bet you it'd been a different story if Dave Roberts came out there and tried to take him out. Yeah, if his contract was incentive-laden, no way he's coming out of there. But it's all guaranteed, no big deal. He worked his hour and a half, made his $1 million. Why work another 2 innings? It didn't need to, right? So, anyway, there's that. See, that's why I don't talk about pro sports, because I can go off on tangents like this and become negative. I don't want to be negative. It's too stressful. It's too stressful to be negative, right? My 3 viewers. All right, that's it. I'm out. I'm Marshall Manlove. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gone. Have a good night. Be a man. Stay on the mound. It's the perfect game. You sissies. I just can't talk about pro sports. Sissies.